What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today, as you guys can tell by the thumbnail of this video, we're going to be tackling the sunroof delete. First, we got to remove this bad boy. Hopefully it's not too heavy. With that being said, let's just jump straight into this video and try to tackle this, and I'll show you exactly what steps to take to remove all this. It looks pretty easy, so with that being said, let's do this thing. So first step is we got to remove these little tubes. It has one on each corner, has one on that corner, and it has one on that back corner. We're going to go ahead and take those off. Super simple. You just basically tug on this thing and it comes off, and then pull this way, and this it has a bunch of stuff in it that just fell. Well, you guys get the point. Let me tackle these and then we'll see what's the next move. We finally took all the tubes off. Now we're going to go around this whole sunroof and remove all the 10mm bolts I see. And I'm just going to go crazy on taking them off. I don't know what goes to what. All I see is a bunch of these ones right here that are to this. I see these screws, but I forgot what they're for. But we're going to go ahead and go all the way around this and just follow it and take them all off. Hopefully this thing doesn't follow me. And hopefully it's not too heavy, because I'm scared that it might be too heavy for myself. But let's go ahead and throw you on a time lapse. And hopefully you guys don't see this thing falling on my head. So let's get to it. Here is the sunroof, guys. Not too crazy. I was expecting it to be like heavy. It's not. As you guys can tell, I did utilize my seats to lean stuff on it, so we're good. Now we're gonna go ahead and get some Windex or something and clean around the edge, some soapy water. And just clean it because it's filthy right here. If you guys can see that, it's filthy. Yeah, so let's go ahead and clean all that up. Probably remove that little cloth over there in the back. And we'll be good to go and get ready with the panel to install that bad boy. So we got the panel. I think this is going to be the simplest install I have ever done. I got this panel off eBay. So basically we're just going to put it here, and we're just going to duct tape it. We got to save money, y'all. Let's get to it. No, I'm messing with you. We're going to go ahead and put this on, because the whole point of this is we are going to be riveting a piece of sheet metal to this, and I'll show you right now. But first I need to put this right here, go underneath the car and outline it and see the actual size of the sunroof. So yeah, guys, let's go ahead and outline it, and let's see how this goes. I'll show you guys the piece of sheet metal I bought. I actually got it at Lowe's. This shouldn't be too hard. All we got to do is trace it. I got myself a pen, and yeah, let's just knock it out. So guys, here is the piece of sheet metal we will be using. I did get this at Lowe's. There it is right there. I won't say the price of it because it varies wherever you're at. Who knows? I only paid like 45 bucks with tax. I don't know if I got lucky or that's the price of sheet metal, but that's what it is. And I didn't want to bore you guys, and I go in ahead and cut a cardboard that was the same size as the opening. So I'm guessing, not quite sure because I can't find my measuring tape. We're about probably like 2 inches on each side once the cardboard is centered, and 1.5 inches on each side. So guess what, guys? I got lucky because I'm not going to trim anything on this. The only thing I am going to do is I'm going to scratch this piece of cardboard, since we know we have the perfect size for this. And I went ahead and grabbed this panel. This panel is the panel that's inside your interior. So what we're going to do is we're going to flip this bad boy over, and we're going to go ahead and put it against this corner. Obviously kind of sloppy, but we're going to go ahead and mark it with a Sharpie, and all we're going to do is round these corners off. That way they don't look too ugly or too sharp. And we're going to do that for each corner, and then this thing will be ready to get the holes spaced out, where we're going to go ahead and space out the holes where we're going to be riveting. And I got lucky, boys, so we don't have to do that. So that's the only thing I'm going to go do. I'm going to go ahead and grab a Sharpie, round these off, and we'll be good. So let me throw you on a time lapse while I do that. Hopefully everything comes out good and I don't mess anything up, because it is a perfect piece of sheet metal and this was the only one they had left at Lowe's. So with that being said, let's just go ahead and knock this out. So we got everything done. All the corners look good. We're just going to finish them off and sand them down so they don't have any little sharp stuff on the edges. Because on one of these sides, I almost messed up due to the fact that I no longer have a disc on this thing. It was barely helping me out, but we got it to work. So let's keep on going and sand each corner down a little bit just so we can remove some of the little shreds that it has in the corners. Right, you guys, unfortunately, I didn't press record when I was doing the measurements of the holes, but we're 1 inch away from the edge and we're 2 inches apart from each rivet. So I'm going to go ahead and put you guys on a time lapse now and I'm going to start drilling it. This time I'm going to make sure I press record. I apologize for that, guys. So guys, unfortunately, none of this was recorded. I took measurements and everything, and I guess my phone overheated. I guess I'm using my phone to record all this, but everything got measured out. It's not going to be 100% perfect, but it is good to go. Hopefully my phone has cooled down, and unfortunately we're losing daylight now, so I'm going to go ahead and try to throw you guys on a time lapse and committing to this and just drilling the holes out on the roof of the E46. Hopefully I don't regret this, but let's go ahead and try to knock this out. Crossing my fingers, everything goes perfect. Honestly think, guys, this was the most scariest part I ever done with the car make holes on the roof. I know some comments might be, well, you should have just bought a sunroof delete from Drift HQ or some other name brand, but guess what, guys, this is a drift build project. Whatever I can save some money on, I'm gonna do it, and if that means drilling some holes on the top of the roof, so be it. So guys, let me just take all this off and see what the damage is underneath it, and we'll go from there. All right, everybody, today is a new day. As you guys could see, yesterday I ran out of daylight, unfortunately, but we got this thing sanded. All the holes are ready to go, and let's see how it goes after I install it. Hopefully everything goes to plan. We will be using this stuff right here. Hopefully it works, and we're going to just be using rivets. This is the size I'm using right here. I got this at Harbor Freight. With these two things, it cost me about like 20 bucks. This was another like 20. And yeah, hopefully everything goes good. I'm gonna go ahead and put you guys on a time lapse, and I'm gonna be trying to do this quick because I am in direct sunlight, and I think that's not a good idea, but there's nothing I can do. As you guys can tell, I have no shade. So with that being said, let's go ahead and knock this out because it's hot out here. Alright, so obviously you guys saw me do the thing with the gun. That thing was so hard. I wish I would have bought an electric one. But hopefully it'll work. Who knows? But this is the finished product on how it looks right now. I'm going to go ahead and add some painter's tape along this edge and on this edge. And we're going to put like a little black seal around it. Hopefully that turns out good. It's super hot, and this is super hot as well. And my phone keeps like wanting to overheat. So I'm just going to go ahead and put it on and show you how it turns out after I put the tape on it. So this is what we got so far. So hot out here, but we taped it up nice and good along the edges. We're going to put some of that glass welder, whatever it's called, on here and just help us out a little bit, just to keep water away from in here. Hopefully all this is worth it, because I'm going to also go test this car at a local car wash. So let's go ahead and add that stuff. I'm not going to record that either since it's super hot. I'm trying to knock this out quick, but I'll show you after we're done putting that stuff on. And we're sure you wear gloves, because the first time I did it, as you can see in the time lapse, it was getting messy. Look at my hands. They got all super messy because that stuff was just everywhere. But it is what it is. Let's keep it going, and hopefully we can knock this out today. So we finally finished the top. Came out decent, not too bad. Unfortunately, I won't be able to go through the quick wash they have here, so I'm going to go outside and just wash this car, and we'll see if there's any leaks that leak through. I'm going to just focus the water on top of the thing for a little bit and see if it actually leaks. Yeah, it kind of sucks. I was hoping to like just chill in the car while the water washes the car, but it's out of service. So let's just see how it goes. I'm going to turn on the water, spray it, actually give it a little wash. There's nowhere to set my camera up around here, so and I didn't bring my tripod. So with that being said, let me go ahead and try to wash this thing and see what happens. So this is probably a weird angle, guys, but so far, nothing. It doesn't look the nicest on the outside with this black stuff, but it technically did its job. As long as it doesn't peel off, but we'll see with time how it hits it with the sun, the rain. You know, I'm in California, so we get really hot sun. So, so far, so good. I like it. All right, you guys. So with that being said, if you guys liked the video, give me a thumbs up. I spent about $100 doing this. I know I could have saved another $100 and still ordered from Drift HQ or something else off eBay, but I decided to go this route. I kind of like the look. It looks a little bit more, you know, rusty look. I don't know if I'm making sense, but with that being said, if you guys like the video, give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing. Check out the other E46 videos that I have. And, you know, give me some comments. Let me know what's good. If you guys are liking the build. Man, I can't even talk today. Liking the build. So with that being said, guys, peace out. See you guys in the next one.